Good morning, good afternoon, all. I'm here to show off some features that we have for Sprint 48, in particular the Rolldown implementation, which has functionality both on the diagnostic page and on the failed component tab. This is a complicated piece of functionality, so we figured a video would be the easiest way to show it off. You'll see on my screen here, I have two windows open. One is production, the other is test. So I'll be interacting with this production RO. I am going to reset it at the end of this demo so that all the ways I interact with it right now don't affect the actual production RO, but it'll show off our roll down functionality. So roll down functionality is the name we have given for changes related to how we handle parts and components within Techlane. So from a Daimler perspective, we have parts associated to components, but some components are considered parents of other components, and those parent components have parts associated to them that really all of the child components should inherit or should be selectable against, which I understand is a lot of words, but I think it'll be a little bit easier if I show you. So within production, what I'm going to do is manually add a couple of components here, and then I'm going to manually add those same components in our test environment where we have our roll down changes. So these two components within production, you see have one part each associated to them. I'm going to go ahead and add the same within QA. And apologies, our test environment is a little bit slower than our production environment at the moment, so there might be some slowness on the left-hand side of the screen. But now that I've added both of them, the immediate difference here is in the test environment, we have one additional part against this diesel oxidation catalyst. This component is actually a child of this sensor exhaust gas temperature multiple functions. So the difference between production and test is that the child component has inherited the parent's part ending in 118. It exists down here where it doesn't in production. So that's the change on the diagnostic page. We will display a parent component's parts associated to the child component. And you could go ahead and select those and proceed forward with your Techlane journey from there. The change on the failed component tab allows you to select a child component if you have a parent component on the diagnostic page. So the reason that's important, if I select this 118 part against the parent component in production, which is the only option that I have to do so, hop over to failed component and we'll say it registered incorrectly. I'll determine warranty. And we are eventually going to get a no coverage available. That's because we are determining warranty against a parent component, which is not considered warrantable from a DTNA perspective. So let's try it again in our QA environment. I'm going to select the same part, this 118, against the parent. And like I mentioned, our test environment's running a little bit slower, so apologies if this window takes a little bit more time to respond. Now I'm going to hop over to failed component. So the difference here, you see, we have an additional option. Determine warranty is disabled, and instead we are prompted to select a child component. So if I select the same child component that we had on the diagnostic page, this component ending in 045, the diesel oxidation catalyst, you'll see that our primary failed part and component has now flipped over to the child component with the parent component's parts. And now I'm going to go ahead, registers incorrectly. Once again, determine warranty status. Slowness applies to the left window. Once again, apologies. And you see that we have coverage available. So this is the same RO, both in test and in production. So the benefits of this change is that we have more parts available to the technicians against the appropriate components. And as a result, we have greater warranty determination accuracy as well, because we are not asking warranty to determine warranty against non-warrantable parent components. So that is a brief explanation of our roll down functionality that we've implemented as part of Sprint 48. Please do let us know if you have any questions, and this functionality should be going live in just a couple of weeks. Thanks.